Hello everyone, welcome to Spiral into the Void. For today's video, I wanted to do a pick a card reading because during my meditation this morning, this question came up for me to ask, and it was, what can people do to heal if they're feeling stuck in their lives? And especially during the times that we're going through right now, it's really easy for us to feel like we don't really know where to go, or we feel stuck within our minds. Maybe we feel stuck with a decision that was left unmade. It really depends on what you are going through, and I hope that the cards that you choose really resonate with you and can help you in that way. So I'm going to give you guys a moment to look at the cards and choose which one is going to bring you your best answer or the best advice from your spirit guides, maybe your ancestors. Hello, candle flickering. So we have Demordiorite, Malachite, and Mangano Pink Calcite. So the one that you choose, try to use your intuition, because the stone that matches the energy field that you most need in order for your vibrations to rise is going to attract you more than just looking at the stones themselves. So really see and feel which one attracts you the most, and that will be the best message for you. So again, the question is, what can I do to move forward if I'm feeling stuck right now? So pause the video if you'd like to take more time to look. I'll be putting the timestamps for each group down. So this is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Let's begin. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. Crystal on top of this pile is called Demordiorite. So I'm going to read you guys the description. Demordiorite promotes accomplishments, positive attitude, courage, trust, harmony, and helps us cope with panic and fear. It enhances your intellect and teaches you to stand up for yourself. So these might be common themes of things that are going on in your life, and this crystal can help you to move through these blockages through your energy field that are making you feel this way. So it could be that you have a very negative outlook on life, or a negative outlook on yourself, not being able to believe in yourself. Let's see what the reading has to say. So first we have Eagle, see from a higher perspective. Okay, yeah, the eagle totem is a very, very powerful one, but I want to see what else we have before I continue. I have Traveler, move in a new direction. I feel the sense that there is an awakened mind coming out, but it's hard for you to see growth because nobody else around you feels the same way, and you kind of feel like you just have to give in because there's no point of going forward in this newer lifestyle. But the Traveler card reminds you that it's okay to move in that direction. This might not resonate with everyone, but I feel like it's okay for you to be the guide for yourself, to be the one that allows yourself to move in a direction that nobody else, maybe in your family or people that you know, went in. And it's time for you to allow yourself to see from a different perspective, and instead of viewing life as this dull game that, you know, once you're awakened or once you start seeing things differently, you have to give in because that's just how life is. It's okay for you to kind of soar like an eagle and start to move towards your own direction, move towards your own life, and realize that this is what your time is calling you for. Maybe it's even talking about moving in a new direction emotionally, something that is blocking you from seeing your true growth, from seeing your true potential. I feel like there's just some sort of this wanting to get away but not understanding or not knowing how to. And this could even mean actually traveling, because along these new experiences you gain new perspectives, right? And if you're constantly in the same place, constantly surrounded by the same people, your perspective is always going to somehow be related to the people around you, or it's always going to stay the same. So allow yourself these new experiences, because this will help you gain a better perspective of the world and the people around you without being crowded or influenced by these past judgments or these past decisions. Next we have the Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Yeah, okay, so definitely you I feel like the reason that you are feeling stuck in life right now is because you're putting yourself in a box. Like, I see a box in my mind as if like you're putting yourself in this box, and no matter how many times you try to escape this box, it feels like you're being pulled in. And sometimes this is a blockage within yourself because you expect the people around you to understand what you are going through, or you're expecting the people around you to just take in your perspective, and they aren't doing that. So you're putting up this fence with other people, but internally that energy is repelling you from being able to go forward as well, because you're putting that resistance energy. So really understand that people around you don't have to understand what you are doing in order for you to progress forward. This is a time for you to really drop like these ways of beings, these things that you put into your mind that are keeping you from moving forward. Because what I'm seeing from this situation is your perspective is stuck in this kind of a victim mentality, and not in a bad way, like, you know, everything happens to me, everybody sucks, but just like, I don't know where to go because I don't feel guided. And this is a time for you to become the guidance. I'm seeing like an eye, like this is a time for you to expand yourself. Take yourself out of that box and write down why you feel like you're stuck, and really try to understand why you're feeling like you're stuck. Because I feel as if this is a box that you have, a grave that you guys have dug for yourself, and it's hard for you to get out because you're finding every excuse, not in a bad way by the way, to be stuck in that place. So it's time to gain that perspective and really rise above what's happening. And you might be feeling like the only way that you can grow is to travel, because you're feeling stuck in the situation that you are in. You're feeling like you can't move forward because the people around you or the energy around you isn't inspiring. That's what I'm feeling. So this is a time for you to really step into what you believe. Like, take that leap of faith. That's what I'm hearing. Take that leap of faith, because this is what's going to help you grow and help you become the person that you want to be. Anything from your past that is keeping you back, things that are keeping you from viewing the world from a different perspective, things that are keeping you from moving forward in life, right? These old beliefs, these old patterns and stuff. This is the stuff that you need to really reflect on and move past. This is a really good time for reflection, because reflection and really understanding situations can help you gain a better perspective. It can help you realize like people that may have hurt you have done it because they were in pain as well. And slowly, like through forgiveness and understanding, you'll start to see that growth within yourself, because that love energy won't create that resistance that I feel is keeping you back from believing in yourself and believing in other people. Even if they don't want to change. I don't know why that topic keeps coming up, but I feel like it's kind of like a lost traveler, like knows that there is somewhere to be and knows that there's a journey to take, but doesn't understand where to go, or keeps taking the wrong turn leading back to the same place. So next we have the Arrow card, which is surround yourself with protective energy. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling like maybe there's an energy in the household that you're in, or the place that you're in, or even the cities that you live in, like that is just not vibing with who you want to be, and you feel like you keep constantly going backwards. Like there's this like, I'm going forwards, I'm finally getting the creativity back, and then it's like, but this person that I'm living with just has such negative energy and it makes me not want to do anything all day. I'm going forward, it's coming, and then it's like, oh my god, but this city I live in, it just feels like everything is the same. Like whatever this is, like however it is manifesting in your life, and these thoughts of needing to leave, like listen to your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you. Your spirit guides are guiding you into a place that will allow you to see from a higher perspective. I feel like this is a time for you guys to really decide to move. Like move forward with your life, move forward from past things, move forward from people, or literally move places to places that you feel inspired, to people that you feel inspired by, and ask your spirit guides and ancestors for protection along the way, as well as stones for protection. I wear black tourmaline because this is a stone of protection, and I have literally been feeling a lot better since wearing it. But surround yourself with positive energy, because this positive energy will allow love to flow in. And when love flows in, the resistance goes out the door, which means that whatever you are resisting right now, whether it's a creative endeavor or it's just some sort of resistance of being able to love other people, whatever it is. Like, I'm literally seeing you guys might be artists, you might be creatives, you might be writers. Like, I'm seeing a very creative life path for these people, for you guys. But I'm also seeing just this, like, nobody understands me. That's what I'm getting from this. Nobody understands me, and I'm not going to let anyone in, because when I do, I just feel worse. That's what I'm seeing. So really ask for protection during this time, because this is going to be an influential time for you to step outside of yourself and really start to write down what is bothering you, what situations are making you feel this way, and finally allow yourself to write a plan. But I'm feeling this, like, this energy as if, like, there's a back and forth, like indecision, not knowing where to go, on which side, and you're kind of just trying to push through. That's what I'm feeling from this. Next we have Synergy. This card is a card that talks about aligning with spirit. For some of you, you might have been feeling really connected to the spiritual world, and you might be feeling really in tune with your soul right now, which is nature. Listen to your intuition right now. Whatever you feel like you're being guided to do is guiding you there for your highest purpose. Now, this can be in the form of spirit guides, it can be in the form of an ancestor. Whatever it is that is guiding you right now is trying to guide you so that you can start to have alignment within your life. So when you start to drop all of these, like, past beliefs and things, and when you start to view life from a higher perspective, when your life starts going the way that you have in your head, and you're allowing yourself that ability to connect with positive people and people that will reinforce and understand your ideas, then you can start to align with nature. And when you align with your spirit guides in nature, like, the blessings that you receive is amazing. Like, I find that once you allow yourself to open up to nature and you allow yourself to open up to spirit, the ideas that arise in your head, the things that start to show up in your life, are all going to be things guiding you to your highest purpose, as long as you allow yourself to listen to them and be in that flow. And the way we can do this is through meditation, or through prayer, or through ways of connecting with spirit so that we can be guided. So ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors, like, put aside a time of day, grab a crystal nearby, whatever is calling to you at that moment. Go into nature if you would like, and just sit there for, like, however long you feel like you want to. Let's say you want to do 30 minutes. Sit there and just ask, spirit guides of the highest truth and compassion, please come forward and reveal to me what I need to know in order to move forward. Especially if you feel like you can't make a decision. Especially if you feel that way, I would say write a list and then ask them to write through you to bring you to the highest and best conclusion. But try to view whatever you are writing from a perspective that isn't caught up in these beliefs and these shields that you are putting on today. So, like, first write out what it is that you feel like, how you are blocking yourself, and then write down how, like, the opposite of it, and try to view whatever you're writing for what you should be doing and what spirit is guiding you to write, or how they are guiding you, whatever signs you're seeing. Write everything down and then view it from a different perspective that isn't the one that you are, like, kind of closed in on. and then allow yourself to move forward from there. I feel like your spiritual team is really asking you, if you feel like you're not supported by anyone, why aren't you reaching out? And then we have rebirth. Okay, yeah. So this is shed these past beliefs. Shed these places and things that aren't making you happy. Let go of negative people and bring in the positivity. Let go of this negative vibration perspective and allow yourself to view things from a different way. Allow yourself to connect to spirit. This is a time for you guys to really go deep within, find out what's bothering you, what you can do about it, and what spirit is guiding you to do. Spirit also being your own soul. And then allow yourself to be reborn again. You guys can maybe take part in ceremony of releasing. Sit with yourself, sit with nature, light some incense, call upon your spirit guides, and just ask them to allow you the vulnerability to write down everything that you are feeling in this morning. And in this morning, why did I say morning? Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I wasn't morning as in like good morning, like morning as in like I feel like you guys are, there's a fear. There's a big fear here of either disappointing the people you love or making people angry for how you think. So that's why you're blocking all of these signs and you keep seeing them and you keep dismissing them for some reason. But this is a time for you guys to really shed that part of yourself. Mourn for a bit. Allow yourself that time to really go inwards and be like, hey, you know what? It's okay that I feel this way, but I need to grow for myself. And through this rebirth, you're going to allow so many things to blossom. But work on it and then do the ceremony and allow it to blossom. So next we have Six of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So yeah, guys, if you listen to your intuition, boom, okay? Whatever choice that you decide to make will be the right one for your journey. That's the thing that a lot of the times I feel like we dwell on, and that's what keeps us in that stuck place, is this feeling of I don't know what's in the unknown, but if I stay in the known I'm gonna feel crazy and I feel like I can't move forward in my life because the known is what's keeping me here, but the unknown is also what's keeping me back. So whichever choice you make is going to guide your growth in whatever way it needs to be guided, whether it's like, oh, I'm gonna stay home instead, and it's about learning compassion for the people around you and learning to grow through bad circumstances, or it's like, oh, I'm gonna leave and this is what's gonna help me grow, and then you start to learn from experiences around you. Your intuition is going to guide you. I just saw 111, by the way, to the choice that is best for you, but it's important for you guys to really listen. Alright, next we have the indecision card. Oh my god, amazing. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Exactly. Okay. This is a time. This is now. It's now. This is why you're feeling so stuck. It's because it's hard for you to make a decision because you are, I don't want to hurt the people around me, but also I need to do something that's going to help my growth, but also I don't know which direction to go in. You need to get past these blockages. You need to see things from a perspective that's going to start to make you happy. Move into the direction that is going to guide you to this rebirth. And if that means surrounding yourself with new people, surrounding yourself with spirit guides, things and energies that are going to guide you to your highest truth. Remember that the emotions, right, and your soul is going to speak to you through the way that you're feeling. That is how your soul communicates, and it can cause things and illnesses and stuff like that to arise if you aren't allowing your soul to be heard, right? Because this is what keeps eating away at you. So don't look for it in a sense of choosing what's going to make other people happy choose to make yourself happy. Remember what I said at the beginning. You guys might be a group that feels like you know what you want, but nobody else around you understands you. So it's time to surround yourself with those people that are going to help assist your growth in whichever way that may be. Write down what it is that you truly want, what it is that you need to allow yourself to rebirth again, something that you need to bring back out of yourself, and it will help you grow. And last, we have messages from the Universe Has Your Back deck. So we have, I am the loving energy of the universe. Remember who you are. You are the universe. You have the ability to allow that love to guide you to where you need to be. And if you flow on the vibration of the universe, you flow with life. You have that synergy. And that synergy and that connection will allow you to have the rebirth. And then we have joy is the ultimate creator. Whatever it is that you guys want to create in your life, whatever it is that you are feeling stuck from, allow yourself to experience joy in whatever way that may be. If that's traveling, if that's surrounding yourself with new people, new experiences that make you happy. As you cultivate all of this joy and you allow yourself to experience things, slowly everything is going to start flowing for you guys, and you're going to start feeling as if you've been reborn again, as if you have a new life, and new wonderful things are going to be attracted into your life. And that feeling of being stuck won't be so prominent because you're finally allowing yourself to flow on the vibration that is going to guide you to making the decisions in life and making the paving the way of the path that's going to guide you to your highest potential. Put away the fear. That fear and that fight or flight mode is going to keep you feeling like you are a victim. Get out of that mentality. Allow yourself to grow from there and view every situation that comes into your life as an opportunity to either learn, grow, move forward, and move on. This is something in your life that is going to allow you to see the light. This is something in your life that's going to allow you to open up your third eye, allow you to expand and be creative, and finally allow that part of yourself that you've been burying underneath to come forward. Wow, that was a beautiful reading. I really hope that this reading helped you in any sort of way, and if it did, let me know in the comments below. And anything that you wanted to add to it, or something that just speaks to you, whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. But thank you for tuning into this reading, and I really hope that it helped. Don't forget to spiral into the void, and if you'd like to follow, you can, or recommend this reading to someone that might need it. And see you next time. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. So what can you guys do if you're feeling stuck in life and don't know how to move forward? Okay, so first of all, the stone on the top of this deck is malachite. This is one of the most important stones for protection from negative energies. The energy of malachite strengthens our ability to take action in the world and to create from our thoughts and ideas. That might be a message that you guys need to hear right now about taking action, but let's see what the cards have in store. Okay, so first we have Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. This card has to do a lot with trying to understand yourself, going inwards, and being able to trust your intuition, being able to trust those instinctual behaviors and those instinctual desires that are going to be coming up in your life. There's definitely this feeling as if there is something blocking you from accessing those parts of yourself that has all this fire and all this drive and all this willingness to go forward without looking back. Maybe I feel like it's like a not being able to believe in yourself, and that's what's making you feel really stuck right now. But this is a time for you to really go inward, really understand how you feel, write down how you feel and how you want to feel in life and how you want to feel about yourself and the things that you are doing, and then try to live from that perspective, like tuning into that energy within you that has a fiery passion, even if you feel as if it's not technically or exactly feeling like yourself, it's time for you to tune into it and allow yourself to release that energy, because that energy is being built up in there because it knows that it needs to come out, but I feel like there's a blockage. Then we have Knight, be brave and honest. Yeah, so whatever it is that makes you feel, there's like, this is a time for you guys to really start to believe in yourselves. Like, I'm feeling that for some reason, it could be a past experience, it could be things that people have said or situations that happened to you that forced you into this like idea you have of yourself. And anytime anything instinctual happens or anything that feels out of the norm or feels like you don't have control over it, you guys kind of go inwards, and I feel like that's what's keeping you stuck right now. But there's this feeling like it's building up, and I know it's going to come out soon, but I just keep wanting to suppress it. But it's time for you to go forward and be honest with yourself. Write down how you feel about yourself. Write it honestly. Write down what you truly feel is blocking you, because you are the only one that knows. But it's important for you to, especially during this time, to sit down with yourself and really try to understand what emotions and what vibrations are you putting out there that is blocking you, and what your true desires are. Write down what you really desire in life, and those things that randomly pop up into your head and you just have this weird affinity to complete them but don't really know how. And it's time for you guys to really just be brave with yourself and allow yourself to experience these emotions, allow yourself to experience these feelings without judgment and without thinking, what will everybody else think of me? This is a time for you guys to really just full send it, okay? Like, the thing that's keeping you stuck is not trusting yourself and not trusting in your instincts and the way that your soul talks to you. Let's see what else we have. We have Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Exactly. So, I feel like that instinctual energy, that the energy that you once had is coming back up to surface to protect you, to guide you in life to your purpose. But it's important for you guys to actually listen to it, because that is what's going to guide you. All of these other fears and all of these worldly desires are going to keep you blocked from your true self. So this is a time for you guys to really explore your soul and what you really desire in life. Maybe you know exactly what it is, and for some of you maybe you don't, but I definitely feel like this group, you guys know what it is. It's just a matter of not believing in your strengths. There might be some sort of karma or something ancestral that is keeping you from moving forward, because a lot of the times we take on the pain of our ancestors if it hasn't been healed, right? So if we aren't moving forward through the right path, we allow these feelings and these things that keep us blocked and resistant from our path to take hold, and then we bury all of our gifts to like the deep down core, and one day it just explodes and we don't know how to deal with it. So I definitely feel like you guys lately have been getting messages, like pure soul messages from your ancestors. Like, they are trying to communicate with you, and they're communicating with you through your intuition, through these instincts, and they are telling you like your purpose is awakening. We are throwing you all of these messages. It's up to you to answer the call. So they can be at the door knocking, but it's up to you to open the door and allow them in. And when you allow them in, they can help guide you. Whatever you are experiencing right now, even if it's like thoughts that are so out of the ordinary, completely different from things that you would think about, sometimes this is Spirit's way of trying to tell you that you've done this in a past life. Like, these are memories, and that's why we're showing them to you, because you're at a point in your life that we need you to wake up to us, and we need you to understand what is going on in order for you to break the chains. Maybe it's ancestral chains, whatever the chains may be, or these beliefs that you have in yourself. It is time for you to really wake up to the ancestors. So do meditations in the morning and ask your ancestors and also ask your spirit guides to come forward and to help you recognize the signs. Because anytime you have a thought that might seem out of the ordinary, write it down and then meditate and ask your guides how they can help you to understand the signs. Because I'm definitely feeling like your soul is speaking to you hardcore right now, but you have this doubt within you, in yourself, to be brave enough to go forward, and also this doubt within what you are hearing because you never thought that you could be that type of person. But I'm not. But yeah, next we have river, which is movement. Go with the flow. Exactly. So yeah, the way that you guys are going to get unlocked is if you allow everything to flow. You might be getting these messages, and instead of allowing this flow and allowing yourself to connect to ancestors and to just be brave and heed forward, you might be trying to block it. You might be saying, that's not me, or you might be saying, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that, this isn't for me. Whatever resistance that you are creating, or this like resistance of, I want to do this but I'm not ready yet, or I want to do this but I'm not trusting in myself enough for me to go forward with this. It is time for you guys to let go of all of that. Like I said, write down what you're feeling and try to like debunk what you are going through, because whatever it is that you are going through and that's making you feel stuck is this like not being able to believe in yourself and not being able to flow. You guys might be people that are like, that resist a lot of change, are afraid to change, or just always want to be control of everything. So when things that aren't in the ordinary come up, it's hard for you to allow yourself to flow with it. You know, you're gonna have to start off small because it's not easy to let go right away. So maybe even just doing like some yoga, or when one situation arises in the day that might make you feel like you went off course, having that compassion for yourself, and with that compassion you create the energy of love, and love energy is what's going to start attracting such beautiful flow to your life. But once you allow yourself to get into that flow and you stop resisting and you allow these messages to come through to you, I feel like there's going to be such a shift in your life. And when you're brave enough to experience what the message is and what your soul is telling you, when you start to go with that flow, life is going to feel so much easier to you, and you're going to feel like you're able to move forward, and not as if you like are scared to take the next step, or the next step is going to be detrimental to your being or this idea that you have of yourself. This is a time for you guys, like the way that you are going to be able to move forward in life is if you allow this energy, these ideas, these instincts, this fiery passion to explode out of you and to go forward with them, and allowing this flow and putting away this resistance that you've been creating, whether it's with your thoughts, your emotions, your ideas of yourself, your ideas of the messages that you're getting, this like skepticism that you are having. Once you put this away and you really just start to notice signs. I'm seeing birds a lot in my head, like maybe there's animals that are trying to make themselves known to you. So notice if you see repeating animals, so notice if you see repeating numbers or symbols, and notice what thoughts come to your head when you see these things, and write that all down. As well as when you're doing meditation, write down thoughts that come to your head randomly. Whatever it is that just keeps like trying to push its way through, write it down and really try to understand it. And then as you flow with your ancestors and these blessings start to come, remember to always have gratitude, because gratitude will bring in more love energy. Then we have compassion. Exactly. Having compassion for yourself, having compassion for the fact that, you know, I went through things, I'm slowly going to get through them, I'm conquering them, and now I'm allowing myself this compassion and saying, it's okay that I didn't believe in myself for all these years. It's okay that I had trouble believing that my soul had a purpose. You know what it is? It's okay that I had these feelings. Having that compassion for yourself and allowing that love energy to come through is going to allow you that flow. But if you don't have compassion for yourself, and anytime something happens you feel like you're going to make a mistake, or you feel like you can't trust yourself, this compassion slowly fades away, right? Because the thing with life is that everything, just take it moment to moment, right? So when something happens, okay, it happened, say you're like, have that compassion for yourself enough to say that it's okay that I went through that, and it's okay that I have these feelings coming up, and I don't have to block everything, because these blockages is what's causing this resistance and what's causing you to feel stuck in this life and in this path moving forward. So anytime those types of situation arise, what you want to do is you want to sit with yourself, sit with those emotions, let yourself cry it out, let yourself feel, let yourself scream, whatever it is you need to do, and then come back and have that compassion for yourself. Say, I understand that what happened made me believe this way, and I understand that I lived these years feeling this way, but it's time for me to love myself. It's time for me to love that energy that has that instinct, that fire within me. It's time for me to start loving my soul and the ancestors that are guiding me, and this energy is going to bring about that flow. Then we have 6 of Winter. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. Okay, so whether you need to travel in order for you to feel like a different person, that is what I'm kind of feeling, is like you need a new start, like a fresh start, to feel as if you are a brand new person. Or whether it's relocating inwards, relocating the way that you feel, allowing yourself to develop new ways of thinking about yourself. But definitely positive changes are going to come, and you're not going to feel so stuck if you allow this flow into your life. Then we have 7 of Summer. No more procrastinating. Be brave. Go forward. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. It's really easy for us when we have an instinctual feeling for us to overanalyze, right? Well, you know, this can happen and that can happen, and you know, it's probably safer if I just end up like this, or that was just an emotional moment I was having. It's probably nothing. I had the idea of moving somewhere just because I was in an emotional state. But a lot of the times this is our spirit guides guiding us to where we actually need to be. So instead of when an emotion comes up you start overanalyzing it or trying to brush it off, sit with it and just notice the first thing that comes to your head, what you actually feel. Like if that thing brings you joy, then it's something that your guides are trying to point you towards. And sometimes an image may pop up. Just write down all of these things, because writing it down is going to help you to really understand what is going on, what kind of path you are supposed to be on, kind of, and it's going to allow you to start trusting your intuition. And the more trust that you build with your higher self and that consciousness, the more trust you're going to start to build with your ancestors, and slowly that belief in yourself is going to return, because once you start basing your decisions off of these instincts and being brave and going forward and noticing the amazing things that are coming from it, you're going to start to have self-love again. Every day I would say write down on a bunch of sticky notes things that you love about yourself, or like little affirmations to believe in yourself, and read them every single day, and slowly, and believe it, and slowly your energy and things that are going to happen around you are going to start to make you believe it, because we need experience in order to feel like we have grown. We can't just grow from reading a book and hoping to move forward. It's about experience that helps us to grow. Then we have life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. Exactly. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Exactly what I said. Let go of those belief systems. There's going to be a life-changing event, whatever way that chooses to manifest, when you start to have that bravery. It might be right away, or it might be in a few years' time. And then a situation that leads to significant opportunity. Once you guys start believing in yourself and believing in the messages that you are getting and start having compassion for yourself, you will start to see the changes, and you are going to start to be able to move forward from this stuck feeling in life for sure. And then we just have some messages from Spirit. So we have oneness is my true nature. Guys, there is so much rainbow in this reading. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Oneness is my true nature. Yeah, so integrating all of those parts of yourself, healing all of those parts of yourself that you once disliked, and putting compassion towards all of them and forgiveness will slowly integrate them into your soul, because they no longer become these separate energies that are blocking you from moving forward. They become energies that have realigned within your being. So once you tune into that oneness and allow yourself to integrate, that is when you will be on the same vibration as Spirit, and you will be able to move more freely. And then we have, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Exactly. So remember who you are, be kind to yourself, and allow yourself to be exactly who you need to be. The truth will set you free. And the last one we have is when I lean on certainty in thyself, probably, and faith in the universe and your ancestors, I change my mind about the world I see. The world, or the world inside of you, right? The way you believe of yourself and the beliefs that you choose to keep. It won't seem like a scary place to you. It will seem like a world of love. Lastly, what I'm seeing is you guys might even be spiritual leaders, people that might want to get a message out to the world but are too scared to do so, and this is your sign to go for it. Okay, this is your sign. Make a channel if you want, right? Write a blog about it, about your feelings for the world, and really speak through your soul and allow yourself to be brave, because the thoughts and ideas you're having are coming straight from source, and they want you to spread their truth. Wow, amazing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I had a really fun time doing it, and I hope the messages resonated with you, and if they did, let me know in the comments below. If you want to recommend this reading to someone who might need it, if you want to follow, you can. So yeah, so thanks group 2. Don't forget to spiral into the void, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading of today's question. What can I do to move forward if I'm feeling stuck right now? So on top we have a manganium pink calcite. Let me read the description for you guys. Has a gentle but powerful energy and is an excellent complement to energy healing modalities such as Reiki because of its excellent properties of energy amplification. It is a calming stone that eases and heals the heart chakra. Fills the heart with universal and self-love. So that might be a message in today's reading about self-love, or some sort of healing that needs to take place in order for you to move forward. Okay, let's start. Let's see what we got. So first we have Take Charge with Authority, the Lord card. Okay, so this card could have to do with feeling like you are being stepped all over. It can also be feeling like you've had your power taken away. This kind of has to do with the whole idea of the stone, the self-love card, and the heart chakra. A lot of the times when our heart chakra gets blocked, ooh, did you see that? I stuttered there. That was weird. When the heart chakra gets blocked, it feels as if your power is taken away. Now this can maybe feel like you're putting too much power to everything outside of you, and it can be taking a toll on you mentally and emotionally, and you feel less than, or you feel like you're being walked all over. Or this can also be putting your power into people outside of you to be the ones to heal you, to be the ones to help you. A lot of the times when we are looking for answers, when we feel stuck, we look outside of ourselves for people to come forward and be the ones that can help change us. But in reality, all of that power is within us. So this card is reminding you, like, take charge and do so with like the stern belief that you have that power within you. But it's time for you to be the boss of the situation, to not feel like you're being pushed around. It's time for you to realize your power. Next we have Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Exactly. So all the answers, everything that you are seeking in life, everything that you feel like you need healing for, things that you feel like you've been looking outside of yourself, every answer is within you. But it's up to you to unlock that. It's up to you to allow yourself that. To allow yourself to access these parts of yourselves and access this power within you and sit with yourself and realize how powerful you actually are. Now, some people can, maybe affirmations will work for you, right? For some other people, maybe meditations to unlock power within, or to have deeper understanding of yourself and your healing abilities can help you. Find something that makes you feel powerful and do that every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes. If painting makes you feel powerful, if singing makes you feel powerful, just to realize how powerful you actually are. If whatever like is making you feel stuck, you're trying to look outside of yourself for like a sign to start doing what you want to do, every sign is within you. Like, you have the power at any moment to choose what you're going to do with your life. So there's no more looking outside of yourself. It's time for you to take charge of your life and go forward. What's making you feel stuck right now is that you are putting too much power and too much significance on the things that lay outside of yourself, because there isn't enough trust in the self. So like, start with small things, like small little goals that you used to look outside of yourself with, and then try to accomplish them, and you're going to start to realize your power. And the more you experience it, the more you will start to attract that energy that brings you that feeling of power, that love energy that's going to bring you this feeling inside that you can do anything. Let's see what we have next. And then we have Stag. Trust and thrive. Trust in yourself. Trust in your power. Trust. This group, your whole reading right now is just, you guys need to understand your power, and that is what is going to keep you from being blocked. It's going within is going to help you to unblock everything outside of yourself. This is a time to really start to trust in yourself, trust in your ability to make things happen, right? So this whole time you were putting your trust in everyone else. This whole time you were doubting yourself, and for whatever reason it might have been, like maybe even past beliefs or past experiences, but whatever this thing that happened that made you look outside of yourself, it's time for you to go inwards, right? And when we go inwards and we realize our truest potential, and we don't let all of these outside things become barriers to our growth, it's when we start to thrive, because we kind of get this vision of allowing everything in our lives to flow to us, allowing everything to flow, whether good or bad, but seeing everything as neutral and not allowing it to affect the way that we move forward in life. So next we have DNA karma. Okay, so this lack of belief in your power might come from past ancestors, and it might be something that is being passed down from generation to generation. Maybe it is something that you grew up learning from your family, something that you grew up with it kind of instilled in your being and in your DNA, in your actual genetics, that it's hard for you to access your power, or it's hard for you to believe that you are powerful, because maybe you've seen it from the people around you, that they give in to their weaknesses, or their behavior reflects the behavior that you are acting out now, because you know, we learn from what is around us, right? We learn from experience, and if we're growing up around that energy and those things happening, we are going to develop it as a part of us, right? So maybe somebody in your life, whether it can even be a mother figure or a father figure, has always been the type of person to be stepped all over, right? And just feels like they give so much and they can't get anything in return. And this is a really easy way for us to feel stuck, because it feels like anytime we want to do something for ourselves, we feel like guilty for it, and then we give our power away by putting that energy into other people, because it just makes us feel better, right? So this can be a repeating pattern that has gone on through generations, and this can be your karma that you are being called to release, right? So really try to connect with your ancestors right now and ask them what needs to be released. And right now you might know that it is this lack of power, so ask them how you can do this, and you'll start to like receive little messages throughout the day. Just make sure to write them down. The way for you to move forward is to start taking care of yourself. This is a time for you to have love for yourself, to have self-care, and this is a time for you to regain what you have lost. Write a note to yourself about how powerful you are. Write everything that you've accomplished in life, things that you were able to get through, and write this beautiful letter to yourself. And anytime you feel like your power is slipping away, or you want to give your power away because you're not believing in yourself, read this letter, and this letter will help you reaffirm who you are and help you reaffirm that you are a powerful being that has the capacity to manifest all of this beautiful loving energy into your field, into your world, and therefore go forward. Because when we're stuck in these states where we feel pretty powerless and we feel like we're relying on everyone, it sometimes feels like we have a victim mentality, because you know, we look to our outside situations and we kind of blame that for how we feel. Then we have ceremony invocation. Okay, so this can have to do with igniting the magic. You can do ceremonies and set intention to be more connected with your ancestors, to guide you in life, to guide you through this path, and to share their wisdom for you in order to get out of this like constant battle between giving away your power and then not believing in your power. You can also do ceremony to call back your power and allow yourself the ability to release negative patterns that you've been doing that have been giving this away. So when you do ceremony, you want to set intention. Make sure you have something to represent all four elements. So like fire, you could have this for air, earth, and then water. I don't have water with me, but I guess the candle wax floating is water. But anyways, and just set the intentions and allow yourself to breathe through it and allow yourself to experience whatever thoughts may come up, and that time to write down messages of how you can bring back your power, right? Every single day, write down an affirmation of how to bring back your power, and also try to write a goal that you have for the day, like I said before. So doing ceremony to connect with your ancestors and asking them for their wisdom to guide you through this is a great way that you're going to start to feel unstuck in your life, because you're not going to be living your life for others now or dependent on others. You're going to start living and depending on yourself. And that is when you are going to start to feel the shifts in the world and with yourself, and allowing that magic to come through. Then we have renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. So review the past, what has happened. Review the present moment, what it is that needs to be taken charge of, and also what you need to start trusting in. And then and plan a bright new future for yourself so you can start to thrive. And then it says, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Do ceremony for release. Release this belief that you have of yourself. Release this belief that you have of others. Forgiving your ancestors. Forgiving the people in your life that you might have gotten these wounds from, because a lot of the times, like I said before, we learn from the people around us. If this is an ancestral thing, it's been passed down even to your mother. You might have motherly wounds or fatherly wounds, and that energy of forgiveness is going to allow you that energy alignment and balance in order to move forward and not be resisting what can be, and allowing you that sense of being able to feel renewed as a being, right? Then we have unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, which one works. And then a spiritually minded community. Sometimes people do need other support. I just saw 444, so that's a sign. Sometimes people need other support. You could even be through angels to grow in this way, because it's not easy when your whole life has been like this. Like, how do I go about it, right? So try to find a spiritual community, a community that, even if maybe it's like a magic community, that can help you to grow, but not by feeding off of each other, but by allowing that energy to grow so strongly and radiate, so that everybody in that group is powerful and can like conduct these ceremonies to release and to renew life and to get together with people that are like-minded, so that your power, your self-power within and the power of your energy can grow. And then we have 8 of Winter. You have what it takes, so believe in yourself. If only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. You have the power. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So in order for you guys to move forward, you need to start believing in yourself. Start believing in that energy that you have. You have that passion, you have that fire within you. Your heart is asking for you to listen to it and believe in yourself. And then just 2 messages from the universe. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. If you are focusing on negative things, if you are focusing on putting your energy out to other people and asking them to be the ones to heal you, you're always going to be searching for answers. If you put that energy into your own power, you are going to be the one giving yourself answers, and that is when your true power will come through. Connect with your higher self, allow that wisdom to flow through you, and what you focus on will grow. And this power is going to allow you to connect to your desires. Once you connect to your desires, you're going to start to feel the path pave the way for itself, because you're no longer looking outside of yourself for answers or affirmation or approval or acceptance, because it's all coming from within you. It's time for you to stop basing your life outside. And then we have, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. Your power is so strong, if only you believe in yourself, that once you decide to take charge, the impact that you are going to have on the world and yourself and your belief systems finally getting out there is going to be such a great one. Like, you have so much potential, and it's about that believing in yourself. So create time every single day to meditate, visualize, and just remember how strong you are, and you will be able to grow and you will be able to thrive. But you need to trust in yourself and trust in the community that you surround yourself with. Also, the Lord take charge, and then the Stag card, like, just go for it, guys. And he literally has antlers on, the Lord, and so does the Stag, right? Like, these antlers can be antennas listening to spirit, and it could also be a way to protect yourself from outer energy. So remember to surround yourself with positive energies. Ask for that in ceremony. Ask for your ancestors to be protecting you, especially during this time, because a time when it's time for you to take back your power, it's easy for other people to want to feed off of that and to take advantage of you. So remember to have that strength. Become the power and like embody your power so much to the point that everybody around you doesn't fear you, but they know what you're capable of in the sense of just being so strong in who you are as a person. Wow, that was a good reading. So I really hope you guys liked your reading. I had so much fun doing it. Thank you guys for joining. I hope it resonated with you, and if it did, like, let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a chat about it. And if you want to recommend this reading to anybody else that might need it at this time, that'd be awesome. And if you'd like to follow, you can. But anyways, thank you for joining. Don't forget to spiral into the void, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.